and welcome to the first Zelda game. I already did a playthrough of the first quest of the game for my channel. Now, for the second quest, you can get to the second quest either by completing the first one, as I did earlier, or, luckily, they also gave you the option of entering your name as Zelda, and instantly going to the second quest, bypassing the first one. Of course, you can tell it's a second quest because Link is holding the sword in the sprite work there. But anyways, I don't have as much nostalgia for the second quest as I usually don't play through it. But I mean, it was kind of interesting for a game to actually have a second quest back in the day. I mean, you had games like Zelda 2 or NES Metroid or Kid Icarus where you could play the game a second time. But there, you kept all your major power-ups, so while it was cool to start the game right from the start with all of that stuff, it made the first parts of the game so easy. Here, you start with nothing. Everything is in a different location. Dungeons, layouts are all different. I mean, people in later years would compare this to the Master Quest version of Ocarina of Time, which to a degree, yes, the dungeon layouts are slight. Well, the room-to-room layout is the same, but you go through them in different orders and whatnot. But there, that's the only thing that's different. Everything outside of the dungeons is completely the same as it is in the base game, Ocarina of Time. Here, the only dungeon that'll be still in the same spot is level 1, but even then, the layout of it will be completely different. So, yeah. In the first quest, there was a lot of free rupee secrets. Here, there's not as many of them. You'll see a lot of difficult enemies earlier than you ever would in the first quest. And there are as many overworld heart containers, but they're not as easy to get in this version, or in this quest. You need a different item. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now, or in the first quest, I did a lot of exploration and had a lot of stuff beforehand. Here, that's not so easy to do, so let's just go right to the first dungeon. Still the same music, of course. So yeah, just like in the first quest, hear the same dungeon theme for all 8 main dungeons, except for the final one. I hate when they give you that clock stopwatch after all the enemies are gone. But anyway, the boomerang. Don't have bombs yet, so I can't open that. Okay, I suck. Okay, got a small key. Need bombs right now, though. To either open the wall to the right, or that other room I was just pointing out, the wall to the north. They both lead to the same room, just different ways of getting into it. But either way, I need bombs here. Oh yeah, one of the twists in the second quest. Stealthos shoot sword beams at you like Lionels, and they do just as much damage, 2 hearts. They didn't do that in the first quest. So, yeah. Ow. Ah! Yeah, I'm going to be dying a lot here. Calling it right now. I mean, I made it through the first quest in, what, 3 or 4 deaths? Here, yeah. Already died twice. And I haven't barely made it anywhere in the first dungeon. Now, for starters, I'll be going through the dungeons in pretty much chronological order. But eventually that might change. Okay. Didn't see these guys until level 2 in this first quest. And even then it was only in one specific room. Where you got the upgraded boomerang. Oh good, some bombs. I need those. Okay. I don't think there's anything else up there. And just like in my playthrough of the first quest, I'm not going to explore every room of every dungeon. Okay, keys. One of the few enemies that the boomerang will actually kill, not just stun. Well, if you actually hit them with it. Don't be such a bubbling incompetent. Oh yeah, the bubbles. That's another twist of the second quest. I mean, these are just standard bubbles like you saw in the first quest. Oh, I didn't want that right now. Wall Masters. Yeah. But yeah, I believe I mentioned it in my playthrough of the first quest. How here you have orange bubbles that permanently disable your sword function. Well, not permanently. Just until you either hit a blue one, drink a potion, see a fairy, somehow manage to defeat a dungeon boss and get the piece of Triforce without your sword. Or I think if you die and start over saving your game, I think that resets it too, but that's the extreme way out. Yeah, get that key. Since keys aren't as easy to come by in this quest either. I mean, there's that shop that sells them if you really need a key that badly, but which in the second quest you might. Okay, unless I get lucky here, Ow, not that way. Ow. Oh, good God, I just got my butt kicked by Gleeok. Or Aquamentus, rather. Good Lord. I just got defeated by Aquamentus. Oh, the shame of it all. I haven't done that in years. Oh, this is turning out to be a great playthrough. Ow! You turd. Wait for him. Alright, I'm out of bombs, so just gonna have to take my chances, I guess. Ooh, got him. one level down, 7 to go. Well, 8 counting the final dungeon, level 9. So yeah, as you would expect, the first dungeon is kind of easy in contrast to others. Alright, now for level 2, if you really want a challenge, you can go to level 2 now. But with that heart container I got from level 1, like I said, even the overworld heart containers are in different locations now, needing different items to get to. Well, there's still the one with the ladder on the eastern shore and the one with the raft a few screens north of it. Those two are still in the same spot, but I don't have neither the raft or the ladder yet. But the two that needed bombs in the first quest, and the one that needed the candle in the first quest are all three been moved elsewhere. The Lost Woods. Of course, in some games, you go the right way or you just end back up at the start, like an Ocarina of Time. Here, you go the wrong way and the same screen just infinitely loops over and over again until you figure out the right way through it. Up, left, down, left. They didn't change that. That's still the same as it was in the first quest. Now, there is a dungeon entrance on this screen, but I don't have the right item yet. And even if I did, I don't know if I want well yet. On this screen, I don't think there was anything here in the first quest, but in the second quest, there you go, one of the overworld heart containers. And now with the heart container I got from level 1, and the 3 I started the game with, obviously that's 5, so I can now go get the first sword upgrade, which is still in the same spot. The sword upgrades weren't moved. So much else was, but actually, oh yeah, okay, that is, never mind, that too has been moved, now that I think better of that. The level 2 sword, the white sword, is still in the same spot, but the magic sword has been moved elsewhere. Of course, I got a long way to go before I get the 12 required heart containers for that. Of course, this was one of the overworld heart containers in the first quest. Put a bomb there. And not there now. In fact, I don't even think the bomb secret is there now. And this was another one of the overworld heart containers in the first quest. Put a bomb there, and there you go. But again, like the other one, I don't think the bomb secret is even there now. watch out for the Lionel and his 2 heart damage sword beam attacks. Okay. Now we have a stronger weapon. That'll be very useful for the next dungeon since in level 2, first quest, you just had the, what, the freaking, not Gorias, but rope snakes. For the most part in some Gorias, but rather easy base enemies. But in the second quest, the enemy selection is going to be much more annoying. Having the sword upgrade isn't a requirement, of course, but it definitely is going to help. Of course, level 2 is in a different, as are all of the remaining dungeons, in a different spot than they were in the first quest. Okay. Of course, on my first playthrough, I found the entrance to level 2 second quest surely by accident. Grinded up 250 rupees and thought I was going to go get the blue tunic ring. Get up here to where it was in the first quest. And yeah. Oh. Yeah, they moved that too. The shop where you buy the blue tunic ring. But anyway, as for this dungeon, yeah, where the difficulty of the second quest really starts to pick up. Gibdos. That with the wooden sword you start the game with, take 8 hits to kill, and Nate right now can kill you in 3, doing 2 hearts of damage each time. So yeah. In the first quest you didn't see these guys until level 5. By then you already had, if you got all of these secret heart containers and whatnot, you already had 12 heart containers in total and had the option of therefore getting the magic sword upgrade. So these guys weren't anywhere near as annoying if you had all that. But here, yeah, good God, especially if you go here, like a lot of people do right from the start of the game to get the item that's here. Trying to get through this, granted you can just avoid them, but, well, at least once there's a good reason why you want to fight all of them. After that you can just try to avoid them, but that, again, since this dungeon you're going to get a lot of keys, but case in point. Oh great, that's right, I don't have bombs. There's a key I could pick up, but I don't have bombs, so I ain't gonna be able to get it right now. Over to the right from this room, there's a bomb wall there that leads to a part of the room where you can get a key there, but yeah, again, I don't have bombs, so I can't do that yet. Oh, I hate the keys in this game. Could fight him for a key, but again, I don't have bombs, and yeah. Well, I could use keys, I don't need them that badly, so yeah, I'll fight him later. Ow, ow, I'm dead. Looks like a dead end. Oh great, it's a dead end, alright. My death. Damn keys. Dang, I'm doing real good here. I died to Aqua Mentis, the weakest boss, well, one of the weaker bosses of the game. And now I just got killed by some keys. Yay. What a remarkable start this playthrough has gotten off to. Again, I hate when the last enemy remaining leaves. It's like, well, I don't need it now. There's no enemies left in this room. Or overworld screen, because it could happen there too. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. And they're all back. Don't have to kill them in this room, but there. Now, as I've said in other videos, unfortunately though, for this purpose, I haven't uploaded any of those videos yet where I mentioned this. The secret here, on my first playthrough, I found out, not by internet guide, as again, 1988, there was no internet yet. But no, I found out about this by virtue of sticky controller. The controller we had back at that time, if you held down on the D-pad long enough, it stuck that way until you mashed the buttons to shake it free. And by sheer luck of good or bad timing, depending on your outlook on that, yeah. Otherwise, I don't know how long it would have taken to find this out. But the flute. And again, yes, they were still calling it a flute. Well, actually, technically, I suppose, the title screen, if you let that play out long enough where it lists all of the weapons and stuff you can find, it's called the recorder, quote unquote, but everybody called it a flute. Granted, you know, by 1988, when I started playing this game, you know, I was already in 10th grade, already in midway through high school, hardly a kid anymore, but even then, you know, the talk in school was about where you were in this game, what items or what bosses you fought, and secret locations you found. Anyways, I could leave now, and judging by what boss awaits me at the end of this, I probably should. At least try making it to him and give fighting him one chance. Oh shoot, I'm stuck. Okay, no, never mind. But yeah, unless you want a really insane challenge, I would recommend, like I just did, go to level 1 first, complete that, get that Triforce, or that heart container and Triforce, and then go get that secret heart container that I did so that you have the level 2 sword for this dungeon. Otherwise, those Gibdos and a couple other enemies in here will be extremely annoying. I mean, they are kind of already as it is, but even more so than having to hit each of them 8 times. Pole's voice. Damn it, man, we didn't see them until level 5 in the first quest. By then you had the bow and arrow. Which one arrow insta-killed them. Dungeon boss. At least it's only the 2-headed variety. Ow. Got off to a good start here. Ow. I suck. Yeah, okay, forget it. I'm not gonna try to annoy myself by infinitely trying to defeat him right now. It could probably be done, but I'm not in the mood for that. Sorry. instead, now that I have the flute, as you know, again, like I was saying, that's what everybody called it back then, even though it was technically referred to as the recorder. It was either the flute or the whistle. Well, another overworld heart container that I can now get with it. I mean, there's two of them I could get, but one of them I'd either need to cut through the Lost Woods and go that way around, or wait until I get the ladder. But one of them I can get now is not on this screen. In fact, I think I pointed this out in my first quest playthrough, not knowing if I was even going to do the second quest or not. But right here, nothing here in the first quest. They didn't think of using the whistle as a means of opening secret doors. And another heart container. There is one more like this that the whistle can open, but it's on the other side of the world map from here. Again, who am I trying to kid? I'm going to go for that right now. The more heart containers you can get, the better. I mean, you've already seen how we're facing a lot of tougher enemies earlier than you ever did in the first quest, so yeah. Probably should grind for the rupees for the blue tunic ring. That's going to be a big help in this quest too. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Fairy fountains are still in the same location as they were in the first quest, so... Actually, wait a minute. Just out of curiosity, actually. This is where level 7 was in the first quest, once you had the whistle to open it. Oh, okay, it just does that. Okay, there's nothing there now. Alright. Anyways, if I had the ladder, this would be well, where am I going? I could bypass the Lost Woods and go the other way around to get to where I want to go, but don't have that yet. Actually, now that I think about it, now that I have the whistle, flute, recorder, ocarina, whatever you want to call it, that dungeon I mentioned on the way to that heart container, I can now get in here. Granted, I don't know if I really want to, given what dungeon it is, but... Actually, yeah, I think I'll wait on that. It can be done now, but it was always so frustrating and annoying. Many foul words yelled at the top of my lungs. And again, me still being a teenager in those days, getting reprimanded and scolded by Mom for swearing. Oh. Oh yeah. Over. Wait a minute. The power bracelet. Another one of the few things that's still in the same spot. In the first quest, again, I think I pointed this out in the first quest playthrough too, but in the first quest, the power bracelet was just an optional item, convenient to have for a few shortcuts, but not necessary. Here in the second quest, it will be. It'll be one of the dungeon entrances you can't even open up without that. Of course, given the enemies that await in that dungeon, it's going to be a long time before I bother to venture inside that one. Oh goody, here we go again with rocks falling on my head. Every Zelda game has that at least once at some point in the game. At least all of the ones I've ever played, which is pretty much all of them except for the multiplayer games, Four Swords Adventures. Okay. Well, if I can actually get to it, there we go. Of course, actually, as long as I'm here, well, not, well, of course I'm on the wrong side, but dang it. Can I get past you? Okay. Well, for those who may not know, and they're further ahead in the game than I am, this is where you'll find the magic sword, the level 3 sword upgrade. Once you get the 12 required heart containers to pick it up. Which again, you know, yeah, just finding it for the sword upgrades isn't good enough. You actually have to have the required heart containers to pick it up, otherwise, yeah. Something to remember for later. Yeah, they moved it over here. I don't think there was anything there in the first quest. And over there, a few screens to the right, is where the entrance to level 9 was in the first quest. It ain't there now. It too has been moved. I hate Lionels. I mean, at least in this game, they're not as annoying as they are in Breath of the Wild, but yeah. Especially when you get to the white maned and silver Lionels, or God forbid, Master Mode gold Lionels. Ow! But they're still annoying when they do 2 hearts of damage. Okay, I'm probably not going to make it to what I'm trying to get to here in Lionel country. Unless I get lucky. Okay, come on. Get out here. Come on. Ow. One hit from their swords and I'm dead. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, hold on. Now that I think about it. Oh, whoa, 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 wait. Ah, no you don't. Backstabber, me. Okay, oh goody. Hurry. Oh, okay. Oh, I made it to the right screen. Ooh, I did get it. Good. Yeah, it took me forever to find this on my first playthrough of the second quest. The Letter Divide Potion. And again, I think I pointed that out in my playthrough of the first quest, back when I wasn't sure when I was ever going to do a second quest playthrough, if ever. So, alright, that's about it that's up here, at least that I can do for now. I mean, spoiler alert, you will be back here in this upper left corner of the world map much later in the game, but for now, yeah. Actually, wait a minute, well, too late now, but I think there was a $30 rupee secret on that screen. But again, too late now, I'm already dead. Okay. Trying to remember where the other overworld heart container that I could potentially get now is. But my memory is drawing a blank. I got the 2 you. Oh yeah, never mind. I got them all already. The one was in the graveyard, one and 2 using. Okay, never mind. Other than the one needing the raft and the one needing the ladder, I have them all already. Okay. Well, a little rupee grinding. I really want to get that blue tunic ring. Now you're being stingy with the roof. Dang you. Actually, I should go buy the candle. There ain't as many 100 rupee locations, but there is still one that I can get with the candle. So. Okay. Yay. Okay, that's still 10 like it was in the first quest. Okay, this is still the same. Cheapest place to buy the upgraded shield if you insist on having one. There's nothing there now. In the first quest, there was a heart container there. Okay, that's still the same. That's still the same, I think. Yep. Oh, okay. This wasn't. Oh, never mind. I was thinking, well, I do have that. Yeah, not gonna buy any with it, but and I'll buy potions. Again, just like in the first quest, the blue potion for 40 rupees, 1 use. The red potion for 68 rupees, 2 use. So, obviously, you know, for quantity, the $68 potion, the red one, is better because you can use it twice. Costs a little more, but otherwise it's 80 bucks for. Let's see. Again, it's been a while since I played the second quest, so. Okay, that's still the same. That's still the same. This is no longer here. I mean, that was a 100 rupee location in the first quest. Oh, I suppose as long as I'm here. I wasn't planning on doing this yet. Okay, just like level 7 of just like level 7 of the first quest. level 3. Okay. Hyper rope snakes. Don't really need that right now. The dungeon map. Classic NES slowdown. Oh yeah, that's right. This is as far. Oh, no, one more. Oh, well, that's as far as I go. Just not the way I'd intended it to be. Keep forgetting stealth, even though I mentioned it already. In the back of my mind, I keep forgetting I'm not used to stealth posts being able to do that. Actually, never mind. It's a dead end up there anyway on the other side of the room with the stealth posts. One of those Garaya from level 7 of the first quest. Grumble, grumble. You need to give them the enemy bait. Only, it's optional here. I mean, in the first quest, level 7, it was a requirement. You had to be able to complete that dungeon. But here, it just leads to where the magic boomerang upgrade is. Since you don't need that, yeah. I mean, I'll maybe get it later, but for now. Dongos. 3 of them. Okay, well. Oh, you. Hey! You cheater. How did you. Oh. Another heart container. I'll take that. A little late for the compass, but now you've pretty much been to every room. Okay, hopefully that was all of them. Nope, it wasn't quite yet. Okay. Holy crap, enough wall masters for one room. And that's it for level 3. Other than the other, the magic boomerang upgrade. But I don't know if I need to get that or not, since you need to buy the enemy bait, 60 rupees to get to it. And that's still the same. That's still there. Oh no, not there. That's still there. Alright, I still need another 61 rupees. Trying to think of other free rupee locations that are still here in the second quest. Well, those levers are usually good for some rupee drops, but they're being stingy so far on this playthrough. Yeah, that's there, but I think that's still just a potion shop, which is useful though. Not what I want right now. Yeah. Not now. I suppose could cheese this, but nah. That's an abuse of save states. By the way, just to clarify what I'm talking about for those who may not be familiar with it, here on this screen, you have that. Technically, I could pick one just to see what one, the one you want to pick to get to win the rupees is, and then reload my save file and pick that right one, and then just rinse and repeat that over and over again. But nah, I don't want to abuse. I don't want to cheat the game like that. Actually, no, I don't want the one that's on this screen. That's right, if I'm remembering correctly, that's one of the 100 rupee locations. But since you max out at 255, yeah, almost half of that would go wasted. So no, I'll save that for later. Well, in the first quest, that was a 100 rupee location. Obviously not there now. Well, I'm slowly getting the money I need. Just need another 50 more rupees. Okay, that's been removed. Was a 30 rupee location in the first quest. Okay, well. Alright, hold on. I suppose I could try my luck in getting back to that room I died in one of the previous times. Seeing if that 30 rupee location from the first quest is still there. Or I could do this, I suppose. Pointed this out in my playthrough of the first quest. At least I think I did. Yeah. Just go through all 6 screens of the graveyard area and do that. That's always an option to make some quick rupees. But since those guineas, as they used to call them back then before they adapted the name Poes for the Ghosts of Zelda, the Hinnies, guineas, whatever, yeah, they do a lot of damage without the blue tunic, so that could easily be deadly. Oh shit, speaking of deadly, oh wait a minute, if I can get to it, nah shoot, he's gonna guard over. Up there where level 6 used to be, there's 10 rupees, not much, but oh, okay, wait a minute, is this still, yeah, that's, okay, it's still the same potion shop it was in the first quest. I'm probably gonna die now. Okay, can I make it? Good, it is still here. Well, at least something is here. Okay, good, that is still there. Okay. Ah, silence that beep. Good God, that's annoying. Actually, dang it, I should have saved my game just in case. Well. Okay, well, maybe by the time I get to the screen where the blue tunic ring is actually sold, I'll have the remaining 6 rupees I need for it. Of course, like the location to the second quest, level 2, I found it by accident, sort of. Wasn't intending to. In that screen in the first quest, 100 rupee location. So I go up there thinking I'm going to get the one, get some money for the candle or whatever it was I was thinking of buying at the time. And instead find that. Of course, here's where the letter to buy potion was in the first quest. Oh, it's another place to buy them. Okay. Yeah, this screen. That's going to be very helpful for the rest of this quest. Reduce damage done by anything that hurts by half. The 2 hearts from the line, all our stealth bolt swords are now down to 1 heart. Here's where you absolutely need the power bracelet to push that down and open up another dungeon. I'm not going through this one quite yet, given one of the primary enemies of that dungeon there are one of the second quest dungeons in this screen, but I can't get to it yet anyway since I don't have the step ladder. Besides that, I only have one bomb left. I'd rather not use it yet, just in case I suddenly happen to remember something, some area I can... Alright, well, I got my tunic upgrade, and I got a few more, well, at least one more heart container. Two more, actually, heart containers since last time. So now, let's go back to level 2 and try again to make it to and fight Leon. Wrap up second quest level 2. Granted, I could grind for... Actually, you know what? Oh, no, nah, that's right. I still want to save that for those bomb bag upgrades, just like I do in the first quest. Ow! There is a key you can get in this room, but I don't want to deal with those damn freaking Poles boys without a bow and arrow. Ow. Well, I suppose now that I have the blue ring, they don't deal as much damage as they did before, but still. Actually, why am I bothering with these guys? All that, just get a blue rupee, $5. Much better. Okay, that's 9. Still need 3 more heart containers for the next sword upgrade. But anyway, that's 3 dungeons down, 3 Triforce pieces gained. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, thought so. Alright. Now, with the tunic upgrade, a stronger sword. I mean, granted, I'm being kind of lame here. Usually I'd go through that right after going through level 2 and getting whistle, flute, ocarina, recorder, whatever you want to call it. Then using it to get in here. Usually, you know, I used to do this a lot earlier. Having just the 3 heart containers you start with and whatnot. Granted, I still can't complete this dungeon yet. I need an item I don't have. But here, oh, never mind. It's just standard bubbles yet. Whiz ropes. I hate them. Ow. Dungeon item for this level. The ladder. In level 4 in the first quest. Needed the raft to get to it, but alright, actually that's about as far as I can go here without having, I mean I could get to the dungeon boss I suppose, but without having another item there's no way I can fight it, even if I made it to the boss. So, oh goody, the orange bubble, blue bubble gimmick. Alright, got that extra key, well actually just replacing one of the ones I used to get here, to get the ladder. Kill me! Or not. Come on. Do your job, wizard. There you go. Again, I wouldn't do that as many times if I had another way of bringing that up. Continue, save, retry. Besides that, you know, it can be frustrating sometimes, yes. But, you know, it's only a game, so I died. You know, it's not like I really died. Sometimes we tend to get a little too carried away with our games. I mean, I'm a fine one to talk. Just listen to some of my previous, like Dragon Warrior 4 or Dragon Quest 9 videos. Well, the Dragon Quest 9 videos haven't been uploaded yet, but some of my previous Dragon Warrior 4 videos, how I act like a big baby sometimes. So yeah, I'm a fine one to talk about getting worked up over video games, but still. Alright. Actually, wait a minute, now that I have the ladder, one thing I can do, another overworld heart container, bringing me one more such item closer to the final sword upgrade. Alright, well. Actually. Now that I think about it. Ah, shoot, that's way over on the other side of the world. Dang it! There's a shop that sells the enemy bait for the cheapest price. That's all the way the frick over here. Actually, wait a minute. No, it ain't. What am I thinking? Duh. I was just there to buy the blue tunic. Dang it, I'm still thinking first quest. Silly me. buy that. Not to go get the magic boomerang upgrade from level 3. But there's another dungeon where you can optionally, mind you, optionally use that to get to another item that you otherwise wouldn't be able to. And now that I have the ladder, I can get into that dungeon, so I think that will be my next location, my next destination, rather. Not that dungeon yet. No, that's not it. That's potions or something. I guess that is it. Okay, never mind. I was thinking it was one screen over to the left yet. Yeah, level 8. But of course, in terms of color design palette and enemies, it's more like level 7, sort of. Level 7 of the first quest. Except for you have these, the orange bubbles I've been talking about. Customary in Zelda games for bubbles to momentarily disable your sword use. But here, momentarily, yeah, lasts until you either hit a blue bubble that looks like them, drink a potion, see a fairy, somehow defeat the dungeon boss and get the Triforce without your sword. So yeah, one of the wrinkles, so to speak, of the second quest, making the second quest more annoying. Because now I don't have use of my sword. So oh great, this might not end well. I just now thought about that. I don't have my sword or any other way to kill these things. Oh goody. This might not work. Shoot. Oh wait a minute, what am I worrying about? There's a blue bubble right here in this room. Blech. Okay. Good, back to it then. Oh, watch out not to get pushed into the damn wall master. Okay, that does it. One of the 2 dungeon items from this level. Magic wand, which can be a very good substitute for the sword, since I still can't use my sword yet. Why, wait a minute, I should be able to. I hit that. I guess I hit another orange one without noticing it, yeah. Now at least I can use that. So I'm not completely defenseless if I lose my sword. Plus this works good for long range attacks anyway. Or the sword does, at least not unless you're at full health and have sword beams, then it still does. Okay. Oh, then I'd get... Dang it, I didn't get the fairy that was there on the map. I can just go back in and... Dang it, I missed that fairy. Oh, well, fine. Be that way, game. Okay, well, I made it up here. Recall correctly, it's just, yeah. So I took the long way around to get up here, but Don't have to fight him yet. If ever, for that matter. Rumble, rumble. Yeah. Again, like I said in my playthrough of the first quest, it took me a lot longer than it probably should have to figure this out. I didn't get the comedic reference here. I just saw an enemy that was in my way. I tried bombs, I tried sword, magic wand, boomerang, any weapon I had at my disposal to get rid of this thing. It didn't work. So I figured, okay, I gotta make it to this room from that door up there. Well, of course, this is level, I was talking about level 7 first quest. Later I realized, oh, wait a minute. Grumble, ha 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 game. It's his stomach grumbling. He's hungry. Now again, you don't have to do this. The item that this leads to is totally optional. And secondly, I mentioned before how you can, if you have a second player controller hooked up, hit start to bring up the inventory menu, and from here hit up and A on the second player control to bring up the continue, save, retry option. However, if you do that just after you place the enemy bait, but before the Goriah takes it, continue, you'll end up back at the start of the dungeon, but the enemy bait item will still be in your inventory. So yeah, kind of a glitchy way to get around the $60 purchase price. And if you really want to do that, I mean, again, it's your playthrough, you play it your way, but I'd rather not resort to glitches like that. Hold on. Ah! Alright, well, this seems like a good place to stop the video. Was thinking I can do this in one video, and I probably could if I did a longer video, but actually, you know what? I'm not gonna quit entirely. I am going to pause the video though and take a little break, stretch my legs, and get some coffee. Of course, for anyone watching the video, it won't be instantaneous practically. As soon as I get back, I'll unpause it. All right, let's go. Up to where first was. Out of my way, dude. Again, don't have to fight him yet. If ever. Ow. Well, not ouch, but damn. Actually, what am I doing? I don't have to fight them this time. The door's just locked. The key. Oh, goody. Well, hopefully I don't mess this up. Good. Okay. Oh, you cheater. Oh, now I'm screwed anyways. Damn it. No, fine. Maybe I can get some bombs over here. Oh, well. Now I have plenty of chances to get bombs. Ah, damn it. No bombs. Damn. Dang it, nobody's giving bombs. Great. Whatever that was, it wasn't bombs. Oh, come on, game. I need bombs here. Kind with the fairy drops, but unless I get some bombs, that ain't gonna help me much in where I want to go. Okay, just out of curiosity, you maybe get bombs for beating him. Look like it. Rupees. Damn you, game. Oh, there we go. Bombs. Good. Finally. just the one left. Good. The other two didn't come back. Oh, come on. Let's not mess it up now. Might not get more bombs. Good. Okay. Grab that key. Okay. Take this passageway. This room is the item I came all this way for, worrying about getting bombs and all that crap. Granted, you gotta kill the Stealthos first. Push this over. And there is the magic key. No more worrying about having enough keys, at least. One less thing to worry about in these dungeons. No need to really do this here. This would just open up a way back to where I came from, but don't like having the possibility of those things appearing as I'm trying to go to the door on the bottom of the screen. Always a chance they could grab. Okay, wait a minute. Let's let them go first. I'd like to keep my sword use if I could. No need to fight these things this time. You can if you want for extra rupees, but... bombs, okay. Up there is the boss of the dungeon, but before doing that... Oh, you dirty rat. One of these. Now I can carry 12 bombs instead of just 8. Plus it gives you the new maximum of 12. Oh, you dirty. Come here, you. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Now for the dungeon boss. No, not him. More Dodongos. Okay. Oh, what the hell? Well, come on. If I keep messing that up. Oh, come on. Oh, that got him. I don't know how that worked, but I'll take it. Alright, just one more heart container to get before I can get the magic sword upgrade. And in the meantime, another dungeon done. Halfway through the second quest. Now, can't complete level 6 without another item. Could try level 7, but actually no, without that same item I can't get very far in level 7 either. Can't even get to level 5 without the raft, since it's where second or first quest level 4 was. So yeah, I guess, well, now I kind of have to go to level 4, I guess. I mean, again, there are other options, but not really, since I can't really complete. Oh, this is one of those now. I don't really need keys anymore. I have the master key or the magic key. Okay. Ah, the accursed orange bubbles. Of course, in the room right above that was some of the blue ones, so. You again. Could get the compass in this room, but nah. Gotta defeat all the enemies and oh. No, not the dungeon boss, just a mini boss. Dungeon item in this room that you don't really need. Well, one of two dungeon items actually. There's another one later on. Actually, one of three now that I think about it. I don't have 100 rupees, so I can't get the other bomb bag upgrade like the one I just got at level 8. I have to come back here for that, and that being the case. Yeah, I'd like to, but I don't have the money for it right now, so I'll have to pass. Could get a key in this room, but A, I don't want to fight blue dark nuts unless absolutely necessary. And 2, I got the master key, so I don't need small keys anymore. But even if I didn't have that, I don't like fighting blue dark nuts without having the level 3 magical sword. Almost said master sword, but technically that didn't start until A Link to the Past. One of many things about Zelda games that started with A Link to the Past. Oh sure, now I get more. Oh, screw you, game. Okay, again, you can kill these enemies for a key, but I don't need keys, so. could also kill the Dodongo in here to open the door up there to a room where he could fight a series of blue dark nuts for the dungeon map. This room, I think I mentioned this room just as a pointless Zelda trivia detail in Ocarina of Time in relation to the often repeated idea of in Zelda games of something you can see in the dungeon but can't get to until you get items from later dungeons, like the Skulltula token in the bottom floor, near the bottom floor of the Deku Tree dungeon in Ocarina of Time. If you want that, you have to come back once you get bombs in the boomerang. Or the secret seashell in Link's Awakening's first dungeon, where you needed bombs to open up that. Here. Squirmy little. Yeah. I don't need keys, but if you did, you'd need the ladder to get to it, and if you didn't have that, yeah, you'd have to come back here later once you got the hammer, or the ladder, rather. Again, yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot about these. Luckily, you only have to do this once. Not every time you go through this way, but still, I forgot all about this. Okay. I need 30 more rupees. I mean, I'm not going to give up a heart container, that's for freaking sure. I could, but me. Oh, goody. Another one of the gags they added to the second quest. Oh goody, blue dark nuts. No thank you. Oh, they're back. Okay. Yeah, they're usually good for some rupees. Okay, actually, there's 10 rupees, now that I think about it. Over this way. But I still need 13 more yet. Ow. Granted, it's only one heart of damage now instead of two, but still. Oh, that's right. I even commented on that earlier. How soon I forget. Okay. All right. I need 12 more rupees yet, game. Come on. Was there anything on the other side of this room? Ow. Or keep saying ow. They don't cause any health damage, they just take away your sword, which can be equally as annoying, but oh, you just walk up, okay. Oh. Whatever that's supposed to mean. What arrow? Well, wait a minute before I go any further here. Thank you. Give me my sword back. Thieving orange bubbles. Okay, great. Come on, game. Great, I can't even get... Alright, let's try this. Using my keyboard for the moment as a... Oh, that don't work. Great. Okay. Using my keyboard as a secondary controller. Bring that screen up. Alright, now I need to find more frickin' money. Alright. While I'm at it, I might as well grind for money for potions too. We are getting to, we are in the second half of the game, basically, so... Do I want to do this? Oh, you dirty rat. I hate you. Great. Now I really need rupees. Perfect. Ow. Okay, well that helps. Gets back most of the money I just lost. Ah, screw it. And the annoying beep. I hate you, beep. Alright. Save my game. Do I want to do that? There's the 50 I need to make progress in Dungeon 4. So like I said, I think I want to get more money for a potion too. This is all the, I think I've found all of the free rubies. See what's in here, where level 4 used to be, or level 8 rather. Nothing. Okay. Oh. Not really. Well, the bait is 40 bucks more than it would be at... Pooh. Really tempted to cheese this. Yeah, really tempted to cheese it. Oh, not this. Oh, you dirty. Okay, that settles it. Screw you, game. I'm sorry to anyone watching this, but, yeah. I'm cheating. Make a big deal about it in the comments if you will. Fine. I can deal with that. At least get my money back. Save state. Pick. Oh, come on, game. Let's see. Alright, that's good enough. No, well, fine. Oh, okay, didn't even have to. Yeah. Again, yeah, I know, I cheated, I cheat. I'm a dirty cheater myself now. Go ahead and make as big a deal about that in the comments as you want. I can deal with that. But I'm only going to do that one time. Pay me for the door repair charge. Pay you for punching you in the face. I mean, He doesn't fix the door. He just takes your money and leaves. So basically, it's just a scam job. Takes your money, leaves, and yeah. Pay me for the door repair charge. Ah, I gotcha, sucker. Bye. Alright, now, potion, and all, back to level 8. Of course, now watch me get hit by one of these. Or not level 8, what am I doing? I was done with level 8. Yeah. I was in level 4. How soon I forget. Actually, well, he stays gone at least. Alright. Ah, shoot, I forgot about it. Dang it, while I was cheating my butt off, I should have got enough for this too. Oh well, too late now. Actually, oh well, let's just go this way. Again, it's just this one time you have to do that. I mean, that would really suck if you had to pay him 50 bucks every time. Frickin' the second quest would be unplayable. Unless you can do everything you have to do on this side of that room all in one trip. Which is totally possible. I mean, there ain't a whole lot. There is a boss here, but in a few rooms. There's some of these guys. Get away from me. Quit following me. I think you need your sword for, well, not so much for him, but I don't know if the wand will work on, I don't remember if the wand works on the dongles or not. As long as I did that save state sheet, might as well go overboard with it and frick it. Again, make a big deal about it in the comments. Anyways, before I take that, actually, I mean, there is, you look at the map, yeah, if you actually fought in, I think it's that room there, you can see my mouse cursor, yeah, my mouse cursor, so in that room there is where I mentioned you can fight some blue dark nuts for the dungeon map. So if you have that item, you can tell, you look at the screen there, that there's some rooms beyond this one. Yeah. I thought so. More dodongos. The dongos themselves aren't so bad. It's cannons shooting fireballs at you that suck. Oh. And now for the final room of this stretch. Whatever you do, do not go through that door on the left. You'll end up back in the room where I was just talking about, where you can fight some blue darkness for the dungeon map. Only problem is that door between... Yeah, that door there locks behind you and will not open. You'll have to loop back around to get back over here. Lesson I learned the hard way. First playthrough, I made it here. Blue darkness. Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Ooh, I got lucky there. The other dungeon item is in this room. Once you defeat all the enemies here, therefore push the right block over. And there's the raft, which you need to get to level 5. And plus there's one more heart container you can get with that as well. But yeah, by the time I made it here on my first playthrough, I'd already completed level 2, so I was aware of the little gag with the invisible doors, fake false walls, you know. But what tripped me up about this is I didn't think they'd be sneaky enough to put one of those in the Triforce room. I was wrong, obviously, but anyways, 5 dungeons down. Now, sword upgrade. And I only needed one of those 2 potions I bought. Well, one use out of that 2 use potion, if you want to be literal and technical, but yeah. So I still have 1 use of it left. Of course, I probably would have ended up using it all had it not been for getting lucky with that stopwatch drop. Anyways, I now have 12 total heart containers, so yeah, give me that sword. The strongest sword in the game. Okay, now then. By the way, there's this from the first quest. Of course, it still takes you to the same location as the dungeons were in the first quest, even if there isn't one there now. They didn't bother to recode or reprogram where this takes you to for the second quest, so yeah. Level 3, even though level 3 is no longer here in the second quest. course, that can be convenient to some extent, because where level 5 once was in the first quest, as I already pointed, oh yeah, because I haven't completed level 5 of the second quest yet, never mind, but yeah. The point I was trying to show there is that once you complete level 5, obviously, you can use it to that fairy fountain that's there now where 5 was. I don't want to go to level 5 of this. Why not? I have one potion use and I have the level 3 sword now, so. Still the same color palette as level 4 first quest. Actually, I need to go down. That door doesn't open. Yeah, because you still gotta push that over. Oh goody, I don't have the bow and arrow yet. Oh, perfect. Ah, shoot, speaking of which, that's another thing. I need 80 bucks to buy the arrows. Dang it, always something. Well, here's the bow at least. Half of that equation. And granted, in every game, Sentinel, actually, no, in A Link to the Past, the bow didn't come with arrows, but by the time you got the bow, you probably already had a fair amount of arrows stocked up, since they were easy to find by breaking jars or some of the shops. But starting with Ocarina of Time, or actually I think Link's Awakening, the bow came with a full stock of arrows as well. Here, however, it does not, and even when you do, like I pointed out in my first quest playthrough, and most people are already well aware of by now anyways, it costs 80 bucks to buy the arrows, and then each arrow takes 1 rupee. So now, technically, if you already have the arrows and now have the bow, you could kill the Goma here for a small key, but A, I don't have the arrows, and B, even if I did, I don't need the small key because I already got the magic key. But of course, if you're going through the dungeons in numeric order, you wouldn't have been to level 8 yet to get the magic key, so yeah, fighting him for that key would probably still be a good idea, but then again, that point is kind of new, because I don't think, to this day, I don't think I've ever seen anybody play the second quest in exact numeric order, 1 through 8, going through the dungeons in that order. Everybody I've ever seen play the second quest skips around a little bit, as I have. Wait a minute, what am I doing? This just gives you a key, I think. Either a key or rupees, I can't remember which. Yeah, key. Which I don't need. Well, somebody watching this that might be helpful for you. Hey, there's a key there. I didn't notice that yet. Highly unlikely, but still a small chance. Okay, can get either the map or the compass from this room. I forget which one. It's been ages since I've needed either one, so yeah, the map. Yeah, you get the compass in this room. And there's another room that, like that room in level 4, if you're going through this in numeric order, you wouldn't have the ladder yet. If you needed that key, you'd have to come back once you got the ladder from level 6. Oh, great. Already using my potion. Granted, I am almost to the boss room, so I guess it ain't too bad. Oh, these things. What was the boss of? Oh yeah, three-headed Gleeok. Screw it. I'm not even gonna try to dodge anything. Just go all out aggressive. Two levels left. 6 and 7. Well, 3 counting level 9, obviously, but. Oh, you dirt. Stop doing that. Take that. Actually, hold on. I want to save my game just in case. Less to redo if anything goes wrong here. Not that it will, I haven't had a problem with NES games. Haven't had a problem with these NES games freezing up. Anyways. Alright, I need 80 rupees for the arrows. That's a must. I'd like to get enough for another potion. So that's a total of 148. Plus there's that other remaining bomb bag upgrade, which... But for now, let's just get arrows. The one item that I do need, everything else is optional. And while I like trying to complete 100% complete games, I can make an exception. I'm not totally obsessed with the idea of completionist. I like to at least try to, but sometimes, like I've said before, games are just like Breath of the Wild. I mean, I know I've used that as a reference a lot of times already in these videos, but yeah. I mean, 900 Koroks. I think they designed that just for that very reason. Hey, how can we guarantee that only people with the most free time on their hands, most time to kill, and the most patience to even look for all of them, would even want to 100% this game? 900 of any item. There you go. Yeah. Anyways, that's in the same spot as it was in the first quest. And that's all of the overworld heart containers. Only ones left now are from level 7 and 8, or level 6 and 7, rather. Which I haven't even been to yet. Well, actually, I have been to level 6 to get the ladder, but... As of right now, I can get to the boss room in level 6, but without arrows to go with my new bow, I can't defeat said boss, which obviously for anyone who knows the game obviously means Goma. And there's a couple of those Gomas as mini bosses in level 7, so I couldn't get too far there either. So yeah, need to grind for 18 more rupees and get the arrows. Okay. And of course, they're gonna be... Okay, they did leave one blue rupee. Of course, the rupee denomination. That's kind of another thing that started with A Link to the Past. That was the game that introduced the red rupee worth 20 bucks. I mean, here it's just the normal ones for 1 buck and the blue rupee for 5. That's it. Zelda 2 didn't have rupees at all. So yeah. Really, game? Take that stopwatch and stick it. I mean, it can be useful at times, like in that room back in level 4 where I got the raft. It definitely helped me out there. But yeah. I mean, I still probably would have been able to complete that room. I just would have ended up using that last potion a little early. And then wouldn't have had it for later. So, okay, 2 more rupees. Come on, game. Oh, I hate when they do that. They were over here. So I get over here, and then now they're over there. I hate when they do that. Now watch, I go over there on that side of the screen, then he'll be, okay, never mind. And then he doesn't drop anything anyway. Thanks, game. Actually, now that I think about it, I am going to need another 50 rupees too, as level 7 is going to have another one of those guys like in level 4, pay me 50 rupees or give up a heart. Oh, I forget their exact dialogue, but yeah. Choose between leaving a heart container or 50 rupees. Well, technically level 7 has 2 of those, but one of them is completely out of the way. There's no reason to even go that way. Unless you're one of the game, well, on the first playthrough, you'd probably stumble into that room just trying to make sure there's nothing you're forgetting over there. But after you've memorized the layout, yeah, there's no reason to go that way. It's completely out of the way. Unless, you got some compulsion with mapping out every room in every dungeon. Well, then fine. That's just another 50 bucks you're going to have to pay. Or do the trick here. Yeah, but once you get into that room, and actually you might be able to just walk out of the room. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I went that way. And I'm not going to find out on this playthrough either. Alright, so... I got the money I need, okay. Should probably get another potion too. It's level 6, as you already saw earlier when I went in there to get the ladder. Has whiz robes. Oh well. take any road you want. But right now, none of them. Except for up here. Alright, well. Back to level 6. Which actually, now that I think about it, if I can figure out if I can, I never have bothered to memorize which path takes you to what destination. Nope, that's not the one. I usually don't bother with this, so that's level 5. Just off to this, well, where level 5 once was, where level 4 is now. Ah, there we go. A little bit of a travel shortcut. Now there's a small key up there, but obviously even with the ladder you can't cross two. You can't get all the way up there to get that from here, so even with the ladder you can't do that. So if you really need that key, you're going to have to find another way in there to get it. Of course, if you have the map, I don't even remember what room it's in this dungeon. Yeah. There's that key if you need it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This battle was completely skippable in the first quest. You just go off to the rooms on the side and walk completely around. Well, actually, from here on out, it doesn't really matter. You're not going to really need your sword anymore. Golma's the boss of this dungeon, and swords are useless against him, or her. That's Queen Golma, not Ocarina of Time. So I guess you'd say swords are useless against her. And technically, I mean, the only purpose for beating Manhandle here would be if you need to go back, since you can't push that block on the left side of the screen until, you know, he's dead. So yeah, getting hit by those orange bubbles back there in this case wouldn't be too bad. Alright, one dungeon left aside from level 9. Now I'm going to have to do some massive rupee grinding. Need to get some potion. Level 7 has several rooms where you have to fight through groups of blue darkness like level 8 first quest did. Plus has a couple of rooms with blue Golmas. Could grind for rupees here, but eh. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I'm tempted to cheat it again, but nah. Let's try to do this legit. Um, oh, I guess not. In one of the randomized, well, Zelda Classic Fan Game randomized. Well, in that game, there's something on every screen. Be it candle, bomb, whistle, some secret thing on every screen in that. Oh, you dirt! Screw you, game. Urge to cheat rising. Yeah, I already did that. Actually, which old man in this quest won for the heart container earlier than the one? Obviously, they probably mean the one for the magic sword. Actually, no, he's not in the grave in the second quest. That's right, he's off somewhere else. Okay, so yeah. Talking for second quest purposes, they're talking about the guy that gives you the heart, well, the choice of a red potion or a heart container. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to do some massive rupee grinding here. Again, need at least 40 more rupees for a total of 50 for one of the rooms at level 7. Would like at least enough for a red potion, so that's another 118 in total. That helps. The long, boring rupee grind. Wait a minute. Did I ever... I don't think it was this screen. I think it was this one. Oh. Okay. I was just gonna say, if it's another one of those pay me for the door repair charge, guys, that's it. I'm cheating. Cheese, the money-making game all over. Rage cheating. I mean, you've heard of rage quit. Well, if that had been another one of those pay me for the door repair charge gags where he takes your money and runs and doesn't even fix his door, yeah, that would have been Rage Cheat the Money Making Game. Okay, well, I got enough to get through level 7's dead end. But again, I still want at least one potion, given how many blue darkness rooms there are. Well, let's see. Let's at least get started in level 7. Make some progress here. I think you can get a small key if you defeat all the enemies in this room, I think. I don't remember though, it's been years. It's usually, of course, like I said before, I haven't played the second quest in a long time to begin with. But when I did, like this playthrough, every time by the time I've gotten here, I already had the magic key, so I didn't need to worry about small keys anymore. I don't think, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I know as for myself, I don't think I personally, for sure, have ever played the second quest in chronological order by dungeon 1 through 7, or 1 through 8 rather. I've always skipped around a little bit. First quest, not so much so necessarily, but so has everybody I've ever known personally back in the day. Okay, that just leads to the red candle. Just like in the first quest, they wait until level 7 to give you that. But I don't really need it, so I'm not going to bother with it. Well, of course, you're here. In this room, you can fight all the enemies for the dungeon map, if you care. Okay, here we go, round 1 of this. I never have been the best at fighting these things. As you can tell, or as you already saw in my playthrough of the first quest, actually, level 8 there. At least here you don't have, well, you have some, but nowhere near as many fireballs flying around the room. Oh, I'm still dead. Well, at least I got rid of him. He'll be gone now for the rest of the playthrough. Or she, again. At least according to Ocarina of Time logic, Goma is, Queen Goma. Of course, that was the first. In this game, actually, I think this was the only time you see Goma until Ocarina of Time. I don't recall there being a Goma in Zelda 2, A Link to the Past, or Link's Awakening, the other 3 games between this one to Ocarina in terms of release order. I know there was a variant of Goma in one of the Oracle games, but that wasn't until 2001. So Ocarina of Time had already been out for 2.5, close to 3 years by then. Well, actually, no, just over 2.5. November of '98 to May of '01. Now, in the room up there is one of those pay me $50 or give me a heart container to move on rooms. But that's the one I hinted at earlier, that there's no reason to go there. I mean, on a first playthrough, you'd probably go up there just to see what's up there, but then you'd quickly regret it. This one, however, is unavoidable since it's right along the path you have to take to get through. And luckily, that's the last of that gimmick. Again, if you had to do that every time, if you had to pay that guy $50 every time, yeah, I don't think anybody would have ever had the patience to complete the second quest. Okay, now I need some money for a red potion. I got Goma defeated, I cleared open. Yeah. Now it's just a matter of getting past all those blue dark nuts rooms, which as you've seen, I've never been the best at. I mean, I can do it, just I always end up using both uses of a red potion for either first quest level 8 or second quest level 7. Unless I get lucky with stopwatch drops or something. Like I did back in that room in level 4. Again, there's nothing there unlike the first quest. Same with this. That would have been nice, actually. That was... This tree here hid 100 rupees. I could use that right now, instead of grinding for it. I mean, you can maybe argue that I could just cheese it with the save state thing I did once already, but no. I'm trying to do this legit, as you would back in the day when yeah. Back in 1988 when I was playing this game for the first time, that wouldn't have even been an option, so... Yeah. Anyways, as I kind of said in the intro to this, I think this is the only NES era game that actually had a second quest. There were a couple games that had to loop around, play through the second time, keeping most of your key items from the first. Zelda 2, NES Metroid, and Kid Icarus. But yeah, again, that was one of the things that set this game apart from most others of the NES 8-bit era. One of the reasons I think why this game was such a huge success for the time. The fact that, you know, it came out in 1987 in America at a time when video gaming was still making that transition from arcade games where you could stand in front of an arcade cabinet for a short time, play a game like Pac-Man or Donkey Kong, to games like this that couldn't really be done in an arcade. Who had the time to stand that long in front of an arcade machine? Not to mention, if you had to put in a new quarter every time you died, holy crap. Who'd have the money for that? Of course, that's not to say a lot of arcade games weren't cheap, like Castlevania the Adventure. Or no, not that's not. That's a Game Boy game. What was that? Haunted Castle, Castlevania spin-off arcade game. That one was probably one of the bigger quarter gobblers in arcade gaming history, at least for 80s. Yeah, but this game was epic for its time. I know a tiny little NES game, hard to imagine all these decades later with how far games have advanced since this. Looking at a game like this, and then look at a game like Breath of the Wild or Dragon Quest XI, or hard to imagine a little game like this could have been so revolutionary. But yeah, showing that games could be more than just high scores and get to the end of the level before the timer reaches zero. Like a lot of games of arcade era, even early NES, and a lot of early NES games were arcade ports or attempts at such, or still games made in that vein, like Super Mario, which was a good game, don't get me wrong, but still made in that arcade style of gaming. Timer for each level, get to the end of the level before it's 0-0. The original Mario Brothers was an arcade game in 1983, and the original Super Mario Brothers could have been an arcade game. This, however, would not have worked in an arcade. Nobody would have had the time to stand that long in front of an arcade machine. They would have had to have some kind of save feature, which for an arcade machine, I don't know how that would even work. Save your game and come back to it later. Anyways. Alright. Well, I'm sorry anybody watching this video. While I declined to abuse save states and getting rupees for that potion, deciding to do that legitimately, I am going to abuse save states in the regards that I'm going to make a save state here, and if I end up somehow dying before completing this level, I'm going to be reverting back to that save state to try again. I know. Hopefully it won't come to that, but if it does, I'm prepared to cheat again. As it is, I'm going to have to grind for another potion for level 9 anyways, but Wait a minute. Okay, it worked. Again, you can defeat all the enemies in here to open a passageway to the rooms where the red candle is, but again, I don't care, I don't need it. And again, like I said in my first quest playthrough, still is so stupid that they wait until now to give you the red candle. That's an item that would have been much useful earlier. I mean, for those who don't know, the difference between the blue candle that I currently have on my B button can only be used once per overworld screen or once per dungeon room. The red candle found in this dungeon or first quest level 7 can be used as many times as you want to in any screen. So yeah, the red candle is obviously the better one, But why did they wait until level 7 to give it to you? That should have been like level 3 at the latest. Kind of like those Castlevania RPG, Metroidvania games, Aria of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin. You know, in the regards of so many times, by the time you can get to that weapon or that armor, you'll probably have something better. You won't have a need for it anymore. Kind of like the red candle here. By the time you can get to it here in level 7, who really needs it? And I love this game. Major influence for both gaming in general, historically, and me personally. Like I said before, just when I was about to give up on video games, thinking they were all just linear, same thing, same enemy, same pattern, same everything, same every time you played it. Along comes this game, and yeah, again, I don't think I'd even be, caring about video games today had it not been for this game. That's why it's so very hard for me to be fair and unbiased with this game. Saved my interest in video games. Quite literally. And that's also why I have such a sticking point with linear Zelda games. I mean, if this game had been as linear as, say, Minish Cap or Oracle of Ages, frick, I not only would not care about Zelda games, but games in general. I mean, that's not to say, Minish Cap is a great game, like I said before. To me, it's not only the best handheld Zelda, but one of the 3 best Zelda games of all time. So, yeah, linear games can be good. I'm not saying they're not. It's just, at the time, I was getting tired of linear games. Too much of anything can be, repetitive after a while. I mean, how to put this in a way people can hopefully understand. It's like in music, take your favorite song, whatever it might be, and listen to nothing but that song for 24 straight hours. You get sick of it after a while. It doesn't necessarily mean you don't like that song. You just don't want to hear it anymore. You've heard it enough for a while. Well, the same goes with linear games for me. I mean, it's kind of probably a bad analogy, but yeah. I like some games that are linear, just when every game is, you need a little something different once in a while to break up monotony, or however you want to put that. But not too many games of the 80s were, except at least not that I ever played. I mean, you had games like Mario, where you could switch things up a little bit by skipping half the game with the warp whistles or the warp pipes, big deal. Or you had games like Contra, for example, where you could do things a little differently by what sub-weapon you picked up, power-up you picked up. But at the core, you were still going through the same levels, fighting the same enemies and the same patterns every time. So yeah. If this game had been as linear as Minish Cap or Oracle of Ages, forget video games. And again, I use those games as an example because people have asked me why I always talk down to linear Zelda games. Well, not always, but yeah. That's why. If this game, Minish Cap is a good game. Yeah, anyway, I made that point. Moving on. Now I'm just digressing and rambling and actually, could be a little somewhat strategic here and use these. Well, actually, that didn't work, but use these blocks to your advantage. they round the corner, sneak attack them. One more blue dark nut room before the boss. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I keep forgetting. Granted, I think it has something to do with the direction they're going when the bombs explode or some mechanic like that that affects whether or not it works or not. But yeah, bombs do work if you time it right. I keep forgetting that. Four-headed variety, just like level 8 first quest. Which makes sense since this is like level 8 of the first quest, same enemies and everything. Alright. And that completes the Triforce. We can now go into level 9 once we find it. I mean, I know where it is, I just haven't been there yet. And now for one last rupee grind. Alright, grinding for rupees over. Took an extra 10 minutes or so, I wasn't timing it. Okay, now for level 9. Which again, in the first quest, was up that way and a few screens to the left. But here in the second quest, it's in a different spot, obviously. Can't quite hit them. Fine. Be that way, game. Now, I'm aware I'm leaving out a few items. Magic boomerang from level 3. Room or two beyond where you need the bait for the hungry Dodongo, or not Dodongo, Pariah, Grumble. The book to go along with the wand to make the wand shoot fire from level 4. The room just below, just to the south of the bomb bag upgrade, which I'm also forgetting intentionally. So this isn't a 100% playthrough of the second quest, but you know what? I don't really care. Could use the extra bombs, but then again, not really, since I already know where all the bombable walls are anyways. The book, don't really need that. I mean, as much as I love this game, as much of an impact it had on me as a gamer in general, like I was just talking about before the pause for grinding, you know, as hard as it is for me to be fair and unbiased with this game, Yeah, I can agree with the critics. The magic book is kind of pointless, just to make your wand shoot fire. You already got the candle for that. To shoot fire, that is, not make your wand do it. But anyways, level 9. Yeah, the very northeast or northwestern upper left corner screen of the entire world map. Now, like the first quest, if you came here before completing the first 8 dungeons and getting the completed Triforce, yeah, you'd get that old guy with broken English dialogue, something to the effect of "Ones who does not have the Triforce cannot enter," or something to that effect. But since I've already done that, still the same music as first quest level 9, but the layout is a little different. And personally, this is one of the, as I'll show when I find the map here, I am going to get the map for this dungeon just to show that. One of the letdowns of the second quest level 9, in my opinion, in contrast to first quest level 9. Patra, an enemy exclusive to level 9, just like in the first quest. Yeah. I kind of like the layout in the first quest, shaped like a skull, goes fitting, fitting with the Death Mountain idea. But here it looks more like a Poe's voice or something. And I don't know. I think I like the room layout design of the first quest, level 9, more. Not to sound like I'm morbid or I have some fascination with skulls or anything. It just, again, it kind of fit the idea of Death Mountain, a skull. But anyways, yeah. The silver arrows, which you'll need to defeat Ganon once you get to them. You definitely don't want to make it to Ganon's room without finding those first, or you just walk into a battle you cannot win. Now, again, I'm not going to explore every single room. I mean, this second quest variation of level 9 isn't as large in terms of total rooms as the first quest one was, but still large enough. And again, well, actually, you end up going through most of the rooms. Now that I think about it, yeah, there's a few rooms you can overlook, but just to complete the dungeon, you do end up going through most of the rooms. So I guess, if that's something, if that's an interest of yours, I guess you could say in that regard, second quest level 9 is better designed than first quest level 9, where it was massive in size, but a lot of the rooms were useless, pointless. Didn't even need to go there. We granted on a first playthrough, you probably would just to see what was there, but after you've played the game enough times and took note, hey, there's nothing over there. Here, yeah, again, you end up going through a good majority of the rooms, just making your way through. I guess not, I thought that was it. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, okay, it's the room down from here. Yeah, might as well. I don't think I'm going to have to worry about running out of bombs here, but of course, why am I worried about getting grabbed by like likes? I don't have the upgraded shield. Which, by the way, is kind of an oddity about this game that I think I mentioned in my first quest playthrough. In this game, the likes only want your upgraded shield. They're not interested in the standard issue shield you already have. And I guess they're picky. They only like upgraded things, I guess. Whereas in any other game that has likes, they'll take any shield they can get their hands on, even if it's just the one you start the game with. They don't care, it's still a shield. And frick, in Ocarina of Time, if you have either the Zora blue tunic or the Goron red tunic, they'll even take that from you. Granted, another difference between the games is that in this game, if they do take your upgraded shield, you do not get it back by defeating the likes. You gotta go buy a new one. And that's part of the reason why I, to this day, never bother with upgraded shields. I'd buy one, have a like steal it, have to go buy another one, do so, have a like steal it, and eventually just got to the point where I said, screw it. You know what? I don't even need upgraded shields. I'm tired of having to buy a new one every time. And to this day, I can't remember when the last time I actually paid money for an upgraded shield was. By the way, this is where the game tries to get tricky. Do not go through that door on the left or the right there. It'll lock shut behind you, and you have to loop around to get back up here again. So ignore that door. And both of the doors, the one on the bottom or the one to the right here. Again, either way, it'll lock shut behind you, and you have to backtrack your way back around here, or back around to get up here again. Lesson learned the hard way on my first playthrough. Granted, this dungeon I didn't end up having to draw my own little crude map like I did for the first quest level 9, which was a maze of those portals, secret tunnels that started one place and ended up somewhere else. Like 5 of those in a row to get through to Ganon. I ended up having to make a map that showed where each one of those started and ended. And then memorize that map to get through. Here I didn't really have to do that. And I'll put something else on there before I end up wasting that last potion. And there's the red ring. Half damage on top of the half damage the blue ring already provided. Now again, for a comparison analogy, Lionel swords that originally did 2 hearts of damage were cut down to 1 heart with the blue tunic, now are half a heart with the red one. Or the red ring, not really a tunic. It wasn't a link to the past or a link between worlds. Now this Patra we do have to fight, not like the last one that I avoided entirely. Because we need to push that down, and you can't do that with... Well, actually, you can push it either way. It doesn't necessarily have left, right, up, or down. One last Patra battle before Ganon. Okay, get out of the way of that. Granted, I still have 1 potion left, but still. Alright, Ganon, coming for you again. And again, just like in the first quest, he disappears, shoots at you while hidden, invisible, coward. I don't know if there's any pattern to it. I just walk around, try to follow where the fireballs are coming from, but sometimes that's not easy since it changes its direction so fast. There you go. Now hopefully you got the silver arrows before coming here, or this is as far as you go. You'll just return to normal and yeah. Second quest completed. Well, technically not yet. Still got to go up here. Now the second quest completed. Again, not my favorite Zelda game, but it is the first one I played. And like I said about 20 minutes to half an hour ago, definitely had its influence on me as a gamer, saving my interest in video games. And plus, historically, my opinions aside, it was quite revolutionary for its day, as open world as an 80s NES game could be. And it was one of the more successful in terms of sales, selling over 7 million, I think it was, which at that time, granted that's not so much today, but at that time, for a game that was only on one console, yeah, 7 million was quite a lot of copies. Anyways, that's it. Yeah, it's the end of the game. No, another quest will start from here. I mean, it used to be rumored in school conversations that there was some third quest you can unlock by, never dying once or some absurd thing, like how people used to talk about how the Triforce was obtainable in Ocarina of Time a decade later, or so I've heard in certain videos. People back in the 80s, the talk was that, oh, I found a third quest. Yeah, sure you did. And I'm John Lennon. Well, I didn't say that, but yeah. I mean, it was enough that it had two quests. Most games didn't even have that back then. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Next Zelda game will probably be A Link to the Past, since I do want to do a playthrough of that sometime this year to commemorate his 30th birthday anniversary. So yeah, see you for that, and goodbye.